Graduates, as chair of the Newton County Board of Education, I want to congratulate you on this momentous occasion. I am so proud of all the accomplishments you have received since kindergarten through 12th grade. As a proud Newton County High School graduate, I'm excited to see what the future holds for you.
Hey you, yes you, that's right, I'm talking to you. Congratulations. You will be shortly graduating from the Newton County school system. You will officially be alumni. That's right, an alumni. Alumni status. I know that's such an old word to use at the age of 17 and 18. I guess you're thinking, am I really alumni? But you are. You have made it. You did it. You're officially graduating. But this isn't congratulations and see you later. This is congratulations, and I can't wait to see what you do, what you become. Whether it's going off to the service, going to trade school, going to a big university, going to a small college, or going to an HBCU. Congratulations. And it even could be going to get a big person's job. That's right, where rent is due, bills is due, and everything else is costly. Congratulations and welcome to the real world. No more playing around from here, but seriously, I hope you are successful in all of your future endeavors. And it's not only congratulations to the class of 2025, but parents, grandparents, support system, friends, guardians, congratulations to you too. You got them here. And even if you don't have any of those things, let me tell you, you will always be your biggest cheerleader. So I want you to understand that you have to root for you and root for you all the time. So good luck with your future. Congratulations again, and welcome to alumni status.
Hello everybody. Welcome to this year's graduation 2025. I'm Anderson Bailey, District 4 School Board Representative, also an alumni of Newton County School System 1979. I want to say 13 years ago, you was walking across the stage, Mom and Dad was hugging you as you went in the first day of school. Now you're coming out the last day of school, 2025. You're graduating, you're getting a bigger hug. You're a bigger kid now, you're not a baby anymore. Now you can just about hug your mama and carry them. But I just want to say congratulations. Thank you all. Parents, thank you for letting your children be a part of our system as we are part of your system, and we all come together. And we just want to say congratulations on your future journey, wherever you may be, military, whatever college you're going to go to. And if you're going to be an educator, remember, you can always come back home. We have a place for you. Remember, Newton County, #1.
Hey, what's up everybody? If you're watching this, then you're probably watching one of the big screens. You're also probably a little bit hot, a little bit uncomfortable, and you're like, when is this thing going to start? It's about to start any minute. But we just wanted to say congratulations to you, whether you're a parent or a grandparent, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, whatever it is. You're here tonight because you want to celebrate your graduate, and we want to celebrate your graduate with you. On the Board of Education, we call this payday. It's payday because we get to see all of these children cross over this stage after all these years, after all these tests, after all those nights of studying. All right, so we're excited. This is the night. Now, some of you are excited, and you're going to cheer loudly tonight because they're moving out. I know it. I know it's to be true. And for the rest of us, man, we are here to celebrate a great night and watch these graduates walk across the stage and walk into the newness of life. I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are excited about it. I'm Trey Bailey, representing District 1 for the Board of Education. It's going to be a great night.
Bring on the graduates. Welcome, Newton County graduates. You have done your best, and we are here to honor you. Be blessed in all of your future endeavors with additional hard work to come. Thank you, and good evening.
Good evening. Will you please rise for the presentation of colors and remain standing until they have retired? Anaya Johnson to the podium, please.
Good evening, class of 2025, friends and family. My name is Anaya Johnson, and I serve as this class Executive Vice President. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Oh God. Oh. Okay. Greetings. I am Chelsea Mariah Williams, the Newton High School Executive President. I would like to first take a moment to recognize our distinguished guests. First, our Board of Education members, Mr. Trey Bailey from District 1, Mr. Eddie Johnson from District 2, my District 3, Mrs. Shaquila Henderson Baker from District 3, Mr. Anderson Bailey from District 4, and Miss Abigail Coggin, Board Chair from District 5. We would also like to acknowledge our superintendent, Dr. Duke Bradley, and thank the Chief of Learning and Leadership, Ms. Tracy Blackburn. To the Executive Director of Student Leadership, Dr. Shannon Buff, and our district's Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Erica Robertson, for being in attendance today. Personally, I would like to first thank my Father above, for without him, I will not be able to stand before you today. I would also like to thank my supportive teachers, administrators, especially Mrs. Price Williams. My friends, Coach AB, and the classes of 2025 to 2027 for voting me as your executive president. A huge shout out to my Alanis family and Dr. Victoria Lockhart for seeing the best in me and never giving up on me. To my mom, the wind beneath my wings, thank you for your never-ending love, support, prayers, and pockets. Loving donations. My diploma might have my name on it, but your name, your fingerprints are all over it. To Ethan and Haley, my best friends and biggest cheerleaders and my wives, thank you so much. To my dads for being my rock and comedian, even with your horrible dad jokes. To my TT, AKA Miss Perry Stokes, for being my voice of reason, shoulder to cry on, and safety net. Also, my grandparents, Uncle Tony, my aunties Shalinda and Tammy, and Mrs. Naisha for their guidance and never-ending support, sorry. I love you, and I hope I've made you all proud. And finally, to the resilient class of 2025, look at us. We made it. In spite of obstacles and challenges, we made it. In spite of detours and stumbling blocks, we made it. Our setbacks were set-ups for our major comebacks. And now, 4 years later, here we are. Miss JB, you made me feel like my voice mattered, even when I was dramatically overanalyzing a poem that was probably just about a tree. Miss Marks, you somehow made science make sense. Well, at least 70% of sense. The other 30%, I was hoping I didn't create mustard gas. And also, thank you for not letting me turn your lab into a crime scene. But today is about more than likes or laughs. It is about our legacy. It is about the stories we are writing right now. We are all world-renowned authors, not of fiction, but of truth. Every late night, every silent cry, and every hidden victory was all a part of our plot. Each page of our story is made with ink of experiences. Some pages are torn, scribbled on, or tear-stained, while others are heavy, healing, or gold-framed. But each one of them was necessary. It was necessary for our next chapter called The Becoming. The becoming of more than just scholars. The becoming of graduates and warriors. Ecclesiastes 9:11 says, "The race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but to the one who endures to the end." Class of 2025, we have endured, and we have proven that we are more than just conquerors. So what now? Now we must continue to write our stories, stories that lift, love, and empower. We write as doctors who hear the pain beneath the symptoms. We write as engineers who dare to dream differently, and as leaders and entrepreneurs who become world shakers and change makers. Our stories will continue unfolding in courtrooms, in classrooms, and boardrooms, in studios, and on stadiums. The list goes on and on. We did not come here to play. We came here to disrupt, rebuild, and reimagine. Our pens are loaded and our pages are blank, and the world is waiting to hear what we become. So what will our next chapter say? Will it be a story of trials to triumphs? Will it whisper safely, or will it scream on purpose? I'll tell you what our heading reads. The class of 2025 broke barriers, they bent but never bowed, and they used their voices even when it shook. This is not the end of our story, but this is the big reveal of our next chapter. So keep writing, writing with your whole chest, with purpose and with power. We are evolving and writing and rewriting history. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you chapter 1 of the world's best seller, The Becoming of the Unstoppable, Unbreakable, and Unforgettable Class of 2025. I am Chelsea Williams, your Madam Executive President, and I am officially signing out.
Good afternoon, everyone. Family, friends, teachers, and most importantly, the class of 2025. I am your senior class president, McKaylin Harris, but most of you know me by Katie. Today, we stand at the edge of something new. Not just the end of classes, homework, or late night study sessions, but the beginning of the rest of our lives. And that sounds very dramatic, I know, but I am dramatic. We've come through years of challenges, growth, laughter, and maybe a few tears. But we didn't do it alone. We had each other, we leaned on our friends, we had teachers who believed in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. We had families, blood or chosen, who reminded us that we were capable of more than what we knew. My favorite quote is, "Don't solve a temporary problem with a permanent solution." So before I continue, I want to take a moment to acknowledge something really important to me. May is not just our graduation month, but it is also Mental Health Awareness Month. To anyone out there who's struggling, whether it's you or someone you love, please hear this. It's going to be okay. You're not alone, you matter, and just like we made it through school together, we can make it through life's hardest moments. If there's one thing I learned, is that success is not always about being the smartest or the fastest. It's about showing up, it's about resilience, it's about choosing to try again and again, even when it's hard. The world we're stepping into is full of uncertainty, but uncertainty is not the enemy. It's opportunity in disguise. And the truth is, no one has it all figured out, and that's okay. We don't have to know exactly where we're going as long as we keep moving forward with curiosity, courage, and compassion. To my classmates, thank you for putting up with my dramatic elections, dramatic campaigns, from homecoming to president. I hope you chase big dreams. I hope you fail at least once, because that's how you know you're aiming high. Not just success that measures in titles or paychecks, but in purpose, in impact, and in joy. Before I close, I have something to say to the people who made a real difference in my time here. First, I want to give a huge thanks to my mom and dad. Y'all didn't just support me, you sponsored this senior year like it was a full-time job. From tuitions to outfits to late-night fast food runs, y'all had a generous budget and never let me go without. I'm beyond grateful for everything you did for me. To my grandparents, thank you for always being there with love, wisdom, and open arms. You carried me through in ways that cannot be measured. To my siblings, the ones that's serving outside this country, the ones that is now executive president of Drama Club, the ones that play baseball on City Pond, the ones that are babies and don't even know what they're saying, I want to thank you for making me angry this year, happy this year, because y'all made me strong. To Ms. Price Williams, our fearless principal, the ones who had to survive all the senior SGA chaos. We know we got on your nerves between the announcement, the last-minute plans, and the constant, "Can we just do one more thing?" Thank you for sticking with us, and your emails are safe now. Most importantly, I want to thank God. None of this would be possible without him. Through every challenge, every late night, every moment I thought I couldn't do it, God carried me through. He's been my strength, my guidance, and my peace, and I give him all the glory. Okay. As we celebrate our graduation, we do with hearts both full and heavy. Full because we made it through this day together, but heavy because we're missing someone who should be standing right here with us, Cameron Armstrong. Cameron was more than just a classmate. He was a friend, a light, a spirit that lifted others simply by being there, whether it was his laughter echoing down the halls, the way he supported his friends, or the random Cash App request. Cameron left a mark on each and every one of us that time will just not erase. Today, as we walk across the stage and step into the next chapter of our lives, we carry Cameron with us. In every shared moment, every smile sparked by a moment he made unforgettable, In every dream we chase, he is there. His legacy lives on in our hearts and in the way we treat one another, with kindness, courage, and joy. To Cameron's mother, Miss Keisha Hurd, our hearts are with you today and always will be. We thank you for sharing your son with us. His light, his strength, and his love continue to shine through everyone who knew him. We hope you feel the love and pride that surrounds his name today. Cameron will forever be a part of class of 2025, this school, and this Ramley. Cameron, this one is for you. We carry you with us as we walk across the stage, step into our futures, and live the lives you inspire us to pursue. We love you, we miss you, and we will never forget you.
Good evening and salutations. Before beginning these remarks, I'd like to welcome the distinguished members of the Newton County Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Duke Bradley III, Newton High School Principal, Mrs. Dawn Price Williams, Newton College and Career Academy Principal, Mr. Chad Walker, Newton High School and Career Academy Assistant Administrators, elated family and guests, and of course, you, the class of 2025. I am Nicole Vivas, and it is a privilege to have earned the distinction of being named this year's salutatorian. After years of hearing Nicole Vives, Vivies, Vives, I can proudly stand before you today and properly pronounce that disyllabic, that means 2 syllables, surname that has confounded a considerable number of classmates and guests alike. It's Vivas for future reference. Beyond the mispronunciations lies a name and the story of the people who gave it to me. 17 years ago, 2 young Colombian parents were forced to abandon any fragment of familiarity and comfort in pursuit of opportunity, not for themselves, but for me. Although they were overworked and constantly challenged, I never heard them complain. I think back to quietly translating for them at my school events and parent-teacher conferences. A curious child attempting to understand, but still eager to serve as their voice. And in doing so, I found mine. It was through them that I learned resilience, and because of them that I have come this far. None of their sacrifices were in vain. So, to my incredible parents, le agradezco al Señor todos los días por haberme bendecido con unos papás como ustedes. Mami, quisiera tener tu fuerza y perseverancia. Papi, quisiera tener tu labia y disciplina. Siempre me han apoyado y motivado a alcanzar metas que creí imposible. Este momento lo comparto con ustedes y todos los padres en esta audiencia que se han sacrificado completamente por sus hijos. Translating once again, but this time for you, from you, look for your loved ones in the stands and lift your hands and your voices to thank them for making this moment possible. That story is just one of hundreds making up the class of 2025. Every one of us arrived at Newton High with an existing story, a nascent set of struggles and dreams. And while you may have chosen to remain on its campus all 4 years or diverge into NCCA, STEM, or Alanis, we eventually were united by the triumphs and the setbacks the school had to offer. Each decision was driven by a personal desire to grow and expand our capabilities. Maybe you found community in your bandmates.
your teammates, optimistic teachers, or those friends you knew you could call at any hour to study with. I'd like to shout out my beloved friend and my confidant, Aaliyah Jones. Through it all, we cultivated a community that has strengthened and prepared us for an eventful future. Nevertheless, time has its way of quietly slipping from our grasp. 1 minute, we're timid freshmen struggling to survive the congested halls during class change. And now, we finally reached the day that once seemed so far away. Whether you're already imagining yourself walking onto a college campus, a job site, or a military base, high school has taught us to harness our grit and use it to propel ourselves forward. As revered singer-songwriter Frank Ocean puts it, we'll never be those kids again. Adolescence has left us more swiftly than the moment it arrived, and now is the time to utilize its remnants to carry those lessons onward, honoring who we were as we grow into who we're meant to be. But of course, progress is not solely linear. And yet, we must learn to embrace that reality. In the words of acclaimed filmmaker Alfonso Cuarón, la vida es como la espuma, por eso hay que darse como el mar. Translating to, life is like the foam. That is why we must give ourselves unto it like the sea. Graduates, our lives are like the foam that lay on the ocean's surface, transient and fleeting, often unpredictable. Yet, in its unforgivingness, the sea never hesitates to give itself wholly, shaping the shore through its ebb and flow. Our journey through high school was anything but stagnant, and our futures will certainly be no different. They will surge and retreat, but as we navigate them, we must meet our futures with open hearts and unwavering resolve, pouring all that we are into every experience. Let us remember to invest ourselves into our passions fully, welcoming the unknown as we do the certain. Because just as foam forms and disappears with the waves, we too will find our place in that vast ocean that is the world. Thank you, and congratulations once again, class of 2025.
Class of 2025! Is this the moment y'all been waiting for? Well, in the words of the great lyricist Robert Rameek Williams, I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Anaya Wren, and I am standing before you as your class of 2025 valedictorian. I want to start by thanking God, who is at the center of my life. To my mom, there are no words that could cover every little thing you have done for me. So I want to say thank you for everything. I want to give an honorary thanks to my late father, who instilled in me the characteristics of excellence. I'm grateful to my aunts, uncles, who have given me great guidance throughout my life. My sister, my personal manager, and my brother, my protector. I would like to thank my grandparents, especially my grandma, for personalizing a meal for me each day of high school. A special shout out to my besties since age 2, and to all my friends I have shared beautiful memories with in these 4 years. And to the women who took on a mom role in my life, I am greatly appreciative of you all as well. Finally, thank you to the teachers and admin who've become part of my village and inspired me beyond the classroom. And to everyone here in the stadium, family and friends, your support has helped us all reach this moment, so we thank each and every one of you. I know that you all have endured and overcome many things to get to this very point, and so have I. Whether it be physically, emotionally, or mentally, you weathered the storm. And truth be told, most times this storm had no navigation system. Nothing that can predict it, and many times it may have felt like it was never ending. And although it may feel like we don't have control over the storm, I am here to tell you that you do. We have a little something called the ability to hope. The ability to see the light at the end of the tunnel despite being consumed by darkness. Hope doesn't ignore our struggles. It acknowledges it and tells us there's a fighting chance. Hope doesn't promise that everything will be easy, but it's the strength to keep going anyway. So let me share my breakdown of hope and in turn inspire hope in you. H, hold on even when it's hard. We've lost so many beautiful souls throughout this last school year and faced grief that many of us are still processing. Yet, we stand here strongly today in their honor. Hold on to that strength by facing every challenge that you're met with. Continue to chase your dreams for those who can no longer chase theirs. This way, the legacy of those we've lost may continue to live on. O, overcome doubts, fears, and setbacks. As Meek says, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It expresses that with success always comes adversity. These hurdles will always be there, but knowing that on the other side is personal growth, development, and achievement is what hope is all about. So you look past those hurdles with the future in mind and watch how you will float right over them. P, perseverance. I go and get it regardless, which is reflective of exactly what perseverance is. It's the decision to chase success and triumph in spite of difficulty. It is the ability to recognize that life is a battle, but never accepting defeat. Now, perseverance is not easy, as some tribulations are rougher than others. I know firsthand how difficult that can be. When I was 12, I lost my father to stomach cancer. At that time, I didn't know how to cope with my emotions. I fell into a deep depression and felt hopeless. But I chose to persevere. I decided to honor my father's memory by pushing through my grief and finding the joy in making him proud. Perseverance isn't easy. It's a constant choice. But it's the choice that will keep you going when life feels unbearable. Because when you keep pushing, no one can stop you. Lastly, E, evolve into who it is you want to be. To all my lovely queens out there, y'all know I love y'all. Be true to who you are. Never forget your worth. To all my kings, don't shy away from vulnerability because it is a strength. Respect everyone, including yourself. Never forget that you are in control of your own destiny. If you want it, you got to see it with a clear-eyed view. Decide what the best version of you looks like and chase after it. Find out how you want to be remembered and let your actions push you towards that legacy. There's always room for improvement, so never stop trying to be better because we know complacency can be dangerous. Evolving means learning from every mistake, taking lessons you've learned, and actively applying them. Evolving means embracing change and not shying away from it. Change is inevitable, but growth is intentional. So never be scared to shift your views, values, and actions when needed so you can create impact and leave a lasting legacy on the world. Now that I have given you the facts, I leave you all with this. Hope is not an emotion. It is a decision. So what will you do? Will you choose hope? Will you hold on, persevere, overcome, and evolve? The future is yours, and I can't wait to see the amazing things you'll accomplish. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Congratulations, I love y'all, class of 2025.
Good evening. I am Chad Walker, CEO and Principal at Newton College and Career Academy. It is both an honor and privilege to stand before you tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of these outstanding graduates, especially those representing NCCA. We are incredibly proud of you and all that you have achieved. Reaching this milestone is a testament not only to your talent and hard work, but also the unwavering support of your families. Tonight, we celebrate all of it and all of you. Graduates, the journey that brought you here tonight is filled with challenges, growth, and transformation. You spent countless hours mastering new skills, expanding your thinking, learning how to lead your own life with purpose and responsibility. You've demonstrated grit, perseverance, and the kind of determination that will carry you far beyond this moment. At this time, I asked all the graduates who attended Newton College and Career Academy to please stand to be recognized. To our NCCA graduates, there are 122 of you standing before us, which is approximately 20% of this year's graduating class. Your belief in our mission to be college and career ready and your commitment to your future of having an everlasting impact on the trainers and your fellow associates. You've made NCCA simply better by being a part of it. Thank you for your energy, your leadership, and your inspiration that you share with all of us. We are so proud of you. STEM associates, please remain standing while all NCCA graduates kindly take a seat. Look around. To our STEM graduates, over the past 4 years, you have immersed yourselves into one of the most rigorous and forward-thinking programs offered in our district. You've embraced every challenge. In doing so, you've set high standards for those who will follow. You've not only made us proud, but you've helped define what excellent looks like. As you move forward into this next chapter, I encourage you to continue to be curious, be bold, and always seek opportunities that will challenge and grow. And remember that you're still not allowed to say it's hard. It's just challenging. Thank you. Please have a seat. As we close tonight's celebration, I want to leave you with the words of Maya Angelou. Do the best you can until you know better. And then when you know better, do better. It is my hope, my sincere hope, that your experience at NCCA has helped you uncover your purpose, refined your passions, and prepared you for meaningful work, the kind of work that makes a difference. Whether you choose college, military, an apprenticeship, or the workforce, know this: you are leaving equipped with the skills to succeed, the confidence to lead, and the full support of your NCCA family. Congratulations to the entire Newton High School class of 2025, and thank you for letting me be a part of your life.
Good evening. I am Dawn Price Williams, principal of Newton High School. I would like to welcome you to tonight's commencement ceremony. I bring greetings to the Newton County School Board of Members, Superintendent Bradley, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, parents, and most importantly, to the Rams of the remarkable class of 2025. First, I would like to acknowledge a student from the class of 2025. When I call your name, please stand. This student will receive the Atlanta Journal-Constitution Cup. The AJC has recognized outstanding seniors since 1927. It recognizes students for their hard work, focus, and commitment. Students are selected as best all around based on their community service, academic prowess, and commitment to excellence. This year's recipient of the AJC Cup is Victor Kirkland. Congratulations. We'll meet you after the ceremony for your cup. Tonight, as I stand before you, I can't help but reflect on the past year, the challenges, the triumphs, the memories. And graduates, I have a confession to make. As quiet as it's kept, I know what you did this year. I know you walked into school on the first day wondering if senior year would be everything you'd hoped for, or if it would leave you drowning in assignments, college applications, and caffeine-fueled study nights. I know you stayed up way too late studying or pretending to study, but meanwhile scrolling TikTok. I know some of you mastered the fine art of turning in assignments just before the 11:59 deadline, or sweet-talking your teachers into an extension. I know that somewhere along the way, you found your rhythm. You formed friendships that carried you through tough times, laughed so hard till you couldn't breathe, and maybe, just maybe, even skipped a class or two. I won't tell, don't worry. I know you faced challenges, moments of doubt, and probably some serious stress. But I also know you pushed through them with determination and resilience. You probably faced setbacks, moments of frustration, disappointments, and opportunities that slipped away. But here's what else I know. You picked yourselves up. You learned from your mistakes, and you kept going. And now, as you sit here in your caps and gowns, I know something else. I know you're ready. Ready for whatever comes next. College, career, adventure, military, or just figuring it out. And I know you're ready because of the incredible achievements that define this class. This class of 620 graduates is the largest graduating class since 2005. 448 of you in this graduating class have earned GPAs of 80% or higher. $113 of you took one or more dual enrollment courses. You earned more than 361 industry certifications. 295 of you completed a CTAE pathway. 65% of you have applied to at least one college, technical, or trade school. And collectively, this class has earned nearly $65 million in scholarship money for their academic, artistic, and athletic accomplishments. All of the following athletic teams made it to the playoffs this year: football, flag football, baseball, softball, basketball, girls tennis, and track. And let's not forget the first ever state title in girls basketball. Even though the class of 2025 has accomplished great things, life has not always been easy. Your collective strength and courage serve as a powerful reminder even in times of adversity and sorrow. Rams rise. And through every challenge, the class of 2025 managed to keep the main thing, the main thing. See, quality teaching and learning. But none of this was achieved alone. You've had the support of your teachers, counselors, administrators, and staff members at Newton High School. But I also want to recognize a special group who has been in this race with you since day one, your parents and members of your village. Parents, you deserve a medal for navigating this roller coaster that is raising teenagers. No one can make you prouder or more baffled than a growing teenager. They are neither child nor adult, but can manage to be both in about 60 seconds. But despite the chaos, you have been their support system. Class of 2025, please join me in applauding your parents, guardians, teachers, and the rest of your village to help you reach this milestone today. Class of 2025, Newton High School will always be your home. You will forever be a part of the legacy at One Ram Way. Wherever you go, know that this school will continue to cheer you on. I know what you did this year, and I can't wait to see what you do next. It has been a pleasure and a privilege to serve as your principal. I love you, and I congratulate you. Class of 2025, go out there and make your mark on the world. And as always, go Rams. As principal of Newton High School, it's with great pride that I present to you this graduating class of 2025. You have heard the academic summary and accomplishments of these students. Dr. Bradley, members of this graduating class have fulfilled the graduation requirements set forth by Newton County Board of Education and the state of Georgia, and I humbly request that you release their diplomas.
I heard that. Well, good evening. My name is Duke Bradley, Superintendent of Newton County Schools. And before I begin my remarks this evening, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that State Representative Sharon Henderson, who could not be with us this evening, sends best wishes to all of our graduates. Representative Henderson is one of the most ardent supporters of our schools, and we thank her for her kind words. I also want to take a moment to recognize Commissioner Damon Mason from the Newton County Board of Commissioners. Would you please give him a warm round of applause and thank him for his leadership and his service. Seeing that I'm the only one standing between you and the delivery of your diplomas, I'll be brief in my remarks this evening. There is no doubting that today marks a significant milestone in each of your lives. And I, along with our Board of Education and this entire community, celebrate you for attaining this remarkable achievement. You've worked hard, you've demonstrated resilience, you've overcome challenges, and you've done it all with unmatched spirit and enthusiasm. You are the pride of us all, and we expect nothing less than a continuation of the excellence that defines the mighty class of 2025. You know, graduation season always brings to mind for me one of my favorite quotes. I'm sure you're familiar with it. But it says, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant and talented? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. You were meant to shine. You were born to make manifest the glory of He who is within you. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And we are liberated from our fear. Our presence automatically liberates others. And so just like some of you were afraid of Mr. Kim's English class, you made it through. Afraid of Coach Skelton's two-a-days, but you made it through. Afraid to apply to that college, but you got in anyway. Afraid to give that speech in front of the class, but you did it anyway. Whether you know it or not, these things are as much a part of your legacy as anything else. You've created a path for others to follow. I share this particular message with you because as you prepare to take your first steps in life beyond high school, I want you to remember that the world will continue to present to you a myriad of scary possibilities. Scary only because they come with no guarantees. But I encourage you to embrace every opportunity, to stare down fear and uncertainty, to accept the inevitability of both failure and accomplishment, triumph and disaster, and to continue to learn and grow until you've accomplished your dreams and made a mark on this world. And yes, along the way there will be loss, but loss can be made good because of the fire that it provokes within you. Pretty soon there will be new learnings and new perspectives gained. You will bring joy and love and pain. And whether you are pursuing advanced education, entering into the workforce, defending our nation as an enlisted man or woman, setting a course for entrepreneurship, finding the cure for disease, preaching the gospel, leading the huddled masses, or teaching the next generation of leaders, don't forget all that you have learned during your time at Newton High. Carry with you the knowledge, skills, and values that you have gained during your time there. Remember, the world will concede nothing to you, but it will demand your excellence. And so excellence is your only option. My final urging to you is to be a good person and always remember who you are and where you come from. And yes, I know that this is probably something that you've heard your entire lives, but as you grow older, I assure you that this advice will take on new meaning for you. But let me be more specific. When I say remember who you are and where you come from, I mean to take pride in your last name like Nicole encouraged us to do. Protect it and honor it through the deeds that you do in this world. Remember the address of the home that you lay your head in every night and revisit the lessons that you were taught there. And as the great Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays once said, remember that it is not your environment, it is you, the quality of your mind, the integrity of your soul, and the determination of your spirit that will decide your future and ultimately shape your lives. And so for now, we prepare to bid you farewell. And for the journey that awaits you, we say, be well, do good things, and you will be blessed. Ms. Price Williams, having certified that these seniors have met the requirements of Newton County Schools and the Georgia Department of Education to participate in this graduation ceremony, I hereby release the diplomas of the Newton High School class of 2025.
Andaya Sine Wren. Nicole Vivas. Isaiah Armand Edmondson. Jasim Ali Momin. Carrie-Ann Jayan Karen Christmas. Patricia Phillips. Joshua Noah Patterson. Jalen Desmond Fannin. Elena Catherine Marie Jackson. Lydia Halen Hall. Gianni Anthony Archat. Jaden Christopher Bailey. Kingston Philip Barnes. Tykeria Monet Barron. Jace Noel Benton. Damani Nicholas Binns. Jordan Leola Bowens. Jocelyn Monique Nicole Bradford. Caden Michael Brown. Jamora Rose Marie Kane. Lauren Sanaya Campbell. Tamia Simone Campbell. Madison Renee Canty. Caitlin Chanel Carey. Lorraine Castillo. Kaniel Yosola Adiobe Charles. D. Sarai Emery Clark. Joseph Vince Cox Jr. Jaden Christian Dandy. Sanaya Naomi Kennedy Davis. Miles J. Dixon. Zanaya Renee Donwell. Chanel Shanice Eddy. Jordan Nicole Ellison. Edrin Akpome Irapot Sobor. Darius Delaney Evans. Fatu Thiaro. Andre Farley. Marissa Elizabeth Fennell. Jasmine Chantel Flournoy. Jaleesa Laraya Flowers. Kiara Elise Flowers. Cameron Angelo Foley. Jeremiah Alexander Francis. Araceli Garcia Abraham. Megan Ophelia George. Lauren Christy Glover. Kiowa Shavaria Green. Jalen Jamarcus Gunn. Joseph Kintar Hassan. Jaden Ramaya Hazel. Rashid Evans Hector. Brielle Dion Amaya Henderson. Leslie Anaya Hayes. Camden Elizabeth Hicks. Amaya Caitlin Hill. Joshua Emmanuel Holman. Derek Preston Holmes. Jaden Kerwin Hudson Bernard. Christopher Hunter Jr. Joseph Raphael Israel Hurley. John Alvaro Huto. Isaiah Tobena Peter Iguilo.
Jaden Kiana Jackson. Kennedy Charisma Jeffers. Niela Kellis Jester. Ariana Jimenez. Akila Larissa John. Akira Lanisha John. Carmen Christiana Johnson. Aaliyah Simone Jones. Victor Jerome Kirkland. Leah Alexandria Lang. Elena Lemus. Liana Kathleen Lewis. Luis Armando Lopez Rodriguez. Antonio Trevard Lyons Jr. Brandon Alexander Macia Ortega. Naima Mora Sanea Lewis. Caleb Anderson Manley. Jamarion Aiden Manning. Silas O'Neill McGowan. Samira Ariana McCray. Brianna Zane McDonald. Vivian Elizabeth McLean. Elijah Dwayne Miles. Tristan Ian Mussington. Faria Naz. Hewlett Neely III. Chase Ricardo Delano Nelson. Nathan Cornelius Navarez. Taylor Christine Norris. Olivia Ataluka. Carrington Elise Parker. Ariana Sharice Parrish. Yorimar Pena Martinez. Ariana Joelle Petit. Nyshawn Jalen Plummer. Skylar Elaine Price. Sarah Elizabeth Puckett. Jaylee Karina Quinn. Malaya Ajani Radaray Celestina. Ariel Faith Ray. Kimberly Renteria Perez. Ethan Alexander Robertson. Rihanna Nina Robinson. David Rocha. Guillermo Rodriguez Jr. Malia Marie Rogers. Andy Jose Ruiz Perez. Brianna Lene Ryan. Azucena Salas. Alyssa Marie Sandifer. Eris Delois Sellers. Kaylee Michelle Sherrod. Kyla Monique Sherrod. Jacqueline Amy Sills. Kayla Deandra Smalls. Maya Simone Smith. Zakiria Smith. Jasmine Alexandria Spillers. Dylan Gabriel Staley. Brianna Nicole Stash. Madeline Anel Stroy.
Johnny Quintavious Taylor III. Amaya LaShawn Thomas. Savannah Bless Renee Thompson. Anne-Marie Azula Mariah Tolbert. Carson Othiel Tolbert. Jasmine Toro Rodriguez. Joaquin Javion Troy. Gordon Waldre Thurman. Andrew Wayne Underwood. Jacob Broderick Underwood. Jakaila Talayla Vaughn. Danella Ventura. Denise Renee Walker. Skylar Lake Washington. Teron Josian Wally. Kamira Marie Wiley. Chelsea Mariah Williams. Gabrielle Alana Williams. Kira Denise Williams. Michaela Alani Averill Williams. Marissa Kinley Williams. Morgan Michelle Williams. Shirlea Nicole Williams. Rafus Lee Wilson II. Ibrahim Al-Hanif Zarif. Michaela Kishana Abrams. Kennedy Shania Adams Walker. Tate Brian Ajavi. Darion Lee Atkins. Estrella Aguirre Ortiz. Atonica Jimquez Atkins. Heaven LaAngel Aleem. Aaron Lee Alfred. Shabria Coriana Alston. Jonathan Richard Andrews. Alexa Alice. David Ayala. Tanaya Aniria Bailey. Matthew Keyshawn Baker. Jaden Amari Banks. Salome Barbas. Marcus Kentish Baker. Kira Talia Barnes. Johan Barrio Adams. Stephanie Barrera. Tyler Alexander Bass. Anthony Leo Bates Jr. Antonio Javon Baxter. Michael Kivett BB Jr. Deja Messiah Bell. Ariel Kenyana Ayana Benjamin. Kayla Marie Bennett. Brandon Bashan Bethay. India Maria Blackwell. Serenity Latoya Blackwell. Jaden Anthony Blake.
Sidney Amoy Blake.
Juan Antonio Blancas. Lindsay Elijah Bogues. Storm Ephraim Bonaparte. Jasa Evis Boswell.
Zamaria Bartavius Boswell. Zymarion. Jaden Amiri Boyd. Amari. Jayla Honesty Taziah Boyd. Nadia Andrea Boykin. Ryan Lee Braswell. Jalen Khalil Brewer. Markel Cortez Brewer. Malik Keyshawn Brightwell. Anastasia Aaliyah Brashard. Christopher Donnell Brown II. Sierra Elise Brown. Jordan Devon Brown. Kyrie Dante Brown. Lazalia Cherish Brown. Mia Avery Brown. Roman Matthew Brown. Sasha Victoria Brown. Sequoia Leanna Brown. Devane Anelia Browning. Anaya Kiera Bryant. Alexis Kiana Burney. Essence Misha Burney. Laquan Lavarda Burrell. Karen Michelle Burton. Julian Elijah Busby. Christopher Clinton Butler. Eon Samuel Bootso. Jashawn Dorrell Cameron. Jared Antonio Cardoza. Dream Savon Carlos. Micah Andreas Carr. Takari Michelle Carr. Christopher Sterling Carter II. Dantes Nathaniel Carter Jr. Makai King Carter. Lanaya Lavea Casey. Avery Love Childress. Jaden Giselle Clark. Tamia Faith Clark. James Anthony Clement Jr. Aaron LaShawncy Clemens. Shalani Tierras Cole Lozana. Shalana Tierras Cole Lozana. Leon Dre Malachi Collins. I'm sorry, Leandre Malachi Collins. Desmond Javon Cook. Anasia Kamina Cooley. Madison Jaylee Corrier. Serenity Najee Cowan. Zara Anissa Craig. Abria LaShawn Crawford. Tatiana Sine Crawford. Samuel Joseph Crumpler. Alexis Cruz. Giovanni Cruz. Rashad Dakota Curtis Jr. Kimoria Liana Dallas. Dakaria Raiden Darrow. David Jonathan King David. Caleb Theron Davis. Desiree Kiera Davis. Desiree Kiera Davis. Jewels Isaiah Davis. Nevaeh Miracle Davis. Deshae Shalia Dean. Laquel Cortez Dennis.
Justin Jameer DeWitt. George Earl Dickerson the fifth. Cindy Janae Dingle. Justin Alfonso Dixon. Afi Audrey Dowison. CJ Dollison. Dewante Khalil Douglas. Dwayne Khalil Douglas. Honey Zakiah Nafera Dorsey. Akila Asia Douglas Davis. Aaliyah Zai Drummond. Jada Marie Duplessis. Lexus Nicole Dupree. Samaya Nicole Durham. Karan Elijah Dyer. Jahara Jeray Dyer. Shakira Nyasia Dyer. Michaela Edge. Christopher Adam Edmondson. Levia Danae Edwards. Kelvin Ramon Ellis Jr. Jamani Terrell Epps. Jalen Deshaun Evans. Elijah Isaiah Ewell. Kendall Quantez Fan. Patrion Vandriek Fears Jr. Mark Anthony Felix. Mackenzie Treviana Ferguson. Camille Imani Files. Lerone Leopold John Finley III. Brian Flores. Jasmine Dakota Floyd. Stephanie Janae Flynn. Kyle Luciano Foster. Nevea Teness Foster. Cameron Lee Fox. Jaden Nicole Francis. Katrina Leanne Francis. Janaya Brene Gaines. Mikhail Ronell Galan. Ronnie Miles Gallen. Edward Garcia. Nicholas Giovanni Garcia. Dariah Destiny Dakita Garman. Sanaya Lene Gaskin. Jonathan Gaspar Escandon. Brian Giovanni Gaspar Giannis. Michaela Imani George. Joels Scott Giddens. Kiani Gabrielle Gilbert. Rayshawn Kimball Gilbert. Liana Janae Gladden. Matt Jael Gonzalez. Imani Sanaya Golden. Talon Dahani Golden. Jacob Zahn Gukna. Jalan Amar Gordon. Amaya Sheree Gorman. Courtney Anthony Grant. Mackenzie Imani Grant. Yafan Peter Grant Jr. Shaquem Kaleem Christophe Granville. Zion Donovan Green.
Lucas Presley Gregg. Kanaya Sandy Latia Greaves. King Kason Greer. Diamond Deasia Luray Gunn. Imani Javon Hagan. Jalen Lee Hall. Leanna Tamira Hall. Saskia Chantal Tamara Hall. Morgan Pere Hall Cohen. Manny Lewis Hamilton. James Ray Harbin. Zachary Durante Hardin Jr. Elijah Fitzgerald Harper. Michaelin Sade Harris. Kamara Denise Harrison. Malaya Jaden Janelle Hash. Javis Markel Hawk. Cortland Mike Anthony Haynes. Marshall Haynes III. Desiree Raquel Henderson. Destiny Renee Henderson. Ty Hayden Henry. Damaris Geraldine Hernandez Ramirez. Harley Cheyenne Hill. Kiani Faith Hill. Tamia Marie Holmes. Keyshawn Demond Holt. Antoine Octavius Hughes. Victory Iomi Ikioda. Christian Earl Wilson Ingram. Tabrea Ladoria Irving. Amari Eric Jakir Jackson. Anna Borland Jackson. Jakiria Alea Jackson. Zaria Chantel Jackson. Christopher Boaz Jenkins. Zion Ine Jenkins. DJ Willie Teddy John. Anaya LaShawn Johnson. Anaja Micaiah Johnson. Christopher Javon Andrew Johnson. Imaya McKay Johnson. London Sky Seabrook Johnson. Mariah Natasha Johnson. Michaela Rihanna Johnson. Sanchez Kareem Johnson Jr. Zion Jordan Johnson. Angela Miracle Johnston. Amani Tian Jones. Aiden Michael Jones. Clifton Jones. Jamari Antoine Jones. Justin Kamea Jones. Lionel Jones. Logan Brianna Jones. Nicholas Canute Jones. Jordan Taylor Jones Redmond. Miles Austin Kelly. Jeremiah Christopher Kelly. Kanasia Deonovan Kelly.
Asia Phoenix King. Malik Shakar King. Madani Kamari. Latu Tamia Korma. Din Junior Laborde. Bernard Antonio Lackey Jr. Jenna Nicole Laird. Malik Iman Latimer. Amanda Ann Lawrence. Darian Nathaniel Lee. Dekai Lay. Trayvon Deshaun Lemon. Bridget Guadalupe Leon. Andrew Leonard Leslie. Chase Dewan Littlejohn. Carlos Alberto Lopez. Karen Lopez. Empress India Lumney. Stacy Luxey. Messiah Bernard Manuel. Mariah Marie Marks. Jamie Orlando Marquez. Jamari Lee Marson Stevens. Brayson Chance Martin. Jose Tafari Martin. Sabraya Unique Martin. Sincere Marquise Martin. Marquise Brennan Mason. Emmanuel Eli Mathis Jr. Kimberly Martute Meza. Samira Leone Maxwell. Tyler Evan McGee. Aiden Chance McLean. Brandon Emmanuel McNaughton. Alexis Naya McNeil Patterson. Joseph Anthony Mendez. Jerome Jamarion Merritt Jr. Davion Tariq Mikey. Corbin Lee Might. Emelina Juanita Mike. Alonzo Shamar Miller. Javion Tyreek McCullum. Otis Jerome Mitchell III. Sean Kyle Meest Priest Mitchell. Melchizedek Levi Milton. Taurus Makai Mitchell. Marquise Tavon Mobley. Ananda Michelle Molina. Tierra Taliza Moody. Ari Antonio Moore. Chevelle Lorraine Moore. Keelani Elise Moore. Juan Carlos Morales. Evelyn Moreno. Nerica Rakisha Morgan. Philippa Delia Morgan. Miracle Nehemiah Moulton. Kilani Aaliyah Murray. Amaria Marsha Neal. David Sanders Neal.
Joe Jr. Orchin. Laurel London Otajay. Lance Anthony Deering O'Neill. Cabelin Elizabeth Oporto. Anaya Madison Otero. Carvey O'Neill Packer Jr. Isaiah Charles Page. Ezekiel Isaiah Palmer. Barrett Cameron Parker. Wayne Devin Patterson. Willow Rianne Michelle Payton. Caden Rayshana Peacock. Caden Jakay Melvin Pearson. Brandon Nicholas Perez. Kendall Lee Perry. Rashawn Terrell Perry. May Malika Phillips. Shamar McKeese Phillips. Ayana Nicole Pickens. Adam Max Jr. Pierre. Carlos Daniel Popoca. Jamiria Nicole Porter. Kyrie Porter. Caleb Darian Clemsford Prince. Dontavius Dion Ragland Jr. Elazar Ramirez Jr. Khalees Danae Ramos. Madison Elena Raymond. Ziana Brichet Reese. Jordan Alexis Reed. Zariah Breon Reed. Akira Ann Renee. Sanai Winter Lee Rose. Zyra Alyssa Rich. Gabrielle Raina Richards. Amaria Danae Robbins. Earl Nazir Roberts III. Demarian Tyrese Robinson. Rihanna Latoya Robotham. Damani Danae Rhodey. Jaden Emmanuel Rodriguez. Kimberly Rodriguez. Jonathan Gerard Rowland Jr. Nevaeh Brianna Rochelle. Janard DeAndre Ross. Christopher Nicholas Ross. Christian LaRon Roser. Madison Alexi Royal. Makai Israel Roselle. Trinity Juliana Rugger. Anaya Khalees Rutledge. Jalon Hasten Ryan Ammer. Dominique Dante Salmon. Jaden Omari Salter Tyson. Apolinar Sanchez Jr. Ziamara Isabella Sanchez. Albie Morani Sanchez Aguilar. Dayon Christopher Saunders. Landon Xavier Sanders.
Brandon Christian Scott. Kennard Akeem Scott. Jemiah Shanae Scott. Jayla Renee Scott. Sabrina April Magnolia Scott. Once again, Terrence Isaiah Scott Jr. Trayon Joseph Seals.
Shamirka Tatiana Seats.
Christopher Jarrell Shelley. Romeo Durand Shepard. Gracelyn Angelique Latora Sherman. Zaporia Branasha Shields. Lorenzia Lamaria Shipley. Sanaya Tierra Shorter. Lewis Simmons Jr. Lavarius Levon Sims. Zanasia Kanaya Sims. Anaya Michaela Smalls. Anthony Quinn Smith. Julian Torrey Smith. Kyla John Smith. Marcus DeAndre Smith II. Naeem Smith. Amari Antoine Smith. Ramari Terrion Smith. Willie Quinado Smith Jr. Quetzali Soto. Jonathan Michael Speakman. India Saida Stanley. Jalen Isaiah Stanley. Shamiria Ayana Stanley. Gabrielle Alexander Steele. Ashley Jean Steigerwald. Danielle Olabanji Stephen. Naomi Nicole Stevens. Myron Darnell Sterling Jr. Javen Kane Strawn. Demia Gianna Striggles. Corey Bernard Stringer. Cole Christopher Stroller. Austin James Sturtevant. Camille Rose Sykes. Carolina Isabel Todillo. Christian Rayon Talbert. Mia Kyliana Tarver. Caitlin Lorraine Taylor. Laron Antoine Taylor. Romay Raika Sharomio Taylor. Troy DeAndre Taylor. Andy Tenorio. Jalen Kyron Terry. Keyshawn Khalid Terry. Alexia Janae Thomas. Bryce Aaron Thomas. Christian Tyler Thomas. Makai Antoine Jamari Thomas. Kalia Imani Timmons. Keyshawn Savion Tolliver. Trey Roberto Torres. Melissa Rubio Tovar. Jada Simone Trailer. Desiree Olivia Triplett.
Ariel Savory Webb. Stacy Ariel Nevea Watson. Caleb Terrell Warner. Kalina Joyce Wallace. Janiyah Cherie Walker. Jade Imani Walden. Norberto Vidal Chamu. Leanne Vargas. Omar Isaid Vallejo Rodriguez. Hameen Jasir Akhda. Jaden Tyus. Jarrell Turner. Jamel Turner. Gavin Demetrius Turner. Skylar Brooke Tucker. DeAndre Marquise Weekly. Markel Baby Welch. Christian Alexander Welch McDaniel. Alex Antonio White. Jeremiah Darrell White. Shakira Kiera White. Dejanay Alexis Williams. Joshua Lewis Williams. Janias Anthony Mackay Williams. Calissa Melania Williams. Kylan Amir Williams. Cedarius Trayvon Williams. Samaj Mackay Williams. Zakira Unique Williams. Reagan Sinai Tyrell Williamson. Brianna Aaliyah Gross. Lachey Iman Wilson. Trinaya Monet Wilson. Kyrie Robert Wyndham. Zaire Kamani Worrell. Sincere Kamani Wright. Christopher Dwight Wright. Jakaya Nicole Wright. Simone Alexandria Wright. Edgemon Kennard Wyatt. Isabella Chia Yang. Jayana Kaylise Yarborough. LaJarvis Lee Young. Lanaya Nicole Young. Tredarius Trayon Rose. Sandra Segura. And Tony Ann Thomas.
Well, Madam Chair, members of the board, I share with you on good authority on this 22nd day of May 2025, by the power vested in me, I confirm this class as graduates of Newton High School.
Today we stand on the edge of yesterday and the promise of tomorrow. This tassel represents the challenges.
Stafford Woodbury. One more time, Devon Mikhail Stafford Woodbury.
Of course. Today, we stand on the edge of yesterday and the promise of tomorrow. This tassel represents the challenges we've overcome and the growth we've achieved. Now, with the excitement in our hearts and hope in our hands, let us turn our tassels from the left to the right. Congratulations, class of 2025, we did it!